Okay, so mayong gabi, good night, good night all of you. Shout out to my happy friends and my students. I just hope nga you are in the best of health and happiness in life with your family again. So shout out to all of you. Okay, so we have Mathematics 10, Quarter 3, Module 6, What's More, and we have Lesson 3. Title, we have Probability of Independent and Dependent Event. Again, Probability of Independent and Dependent Event. So we have now illustrates Probability of Independent and Dependent Event. Illustrates Probability of Independent and Dependent Event. So we are now in What's More Lesson 3. We have two events are independent if the occurrence of one of the events gives no information about whether or not the other event will occur. Thus, the other event does not influence the other event. So that is independent event. And we have two events are dependent if the occurrence of one of the events affects the other event. This happens when no replacement happens. We have probability of independent event. We have probability of event A and probability of event B is equal to probability of event A times probability of event B. So that is the formula. We have probability of dependent events. We have probability of event A and probability of event B is equal to probability of event A times probability of event B following event A. So anyway, we'll have example. A box contains 3 green chips, 4 red chips, 5 white chips, and 6 blue chips. What is the probability of drawing 2 red chips and 1 white chip in succession without replacement? So we have now the solution. There are 18 chips in all in a box. The two events are dependent since the problem involves without replacement. Thus, we have probability of event A and event B is equal to probability of event A times probability of event B following event A. Then we have probability of 2 red chips and we have 1 white chip. This will be equal to 4 over 18 times 3 over 17 times 5 over 16 is equal to 5 over 6 times 17 times 4. Why? Because when you cancel 4 and 16, that will be 1 over 4. So we have 4 there. And we have, when you cancel 3 and 18, that is 1 over 6. So ang nabilin 1 over 6 times 5 over 17 times 1 over 4. So we have now 1 times 5 times 1 is equal to 5. And we have 6 times 17 times 4 is equal to 408. Therefore, the probability is equal to 5 over 408. The denominator is decreasing since there is no replacement of chips. We have example number 2. A box contains 3 green chips, 4 red chips, 5 white chips, and 6 blue chips. What is the probability of drawing 2 red chips and 1 white chip in succession with replace? So we have now, there are 18 chips in all in a box. The two events are independent since the problem involves with replacement. Thus, we have now probability of event A and probability of event B is equal to probability of event A times the probability of event B. Example. So we have now probability of event A and event B is equal to probability of event A times probability of event B. So we have probability of 2 red and we have probability of 1 white chips. We have now equal to 4 over 18 times 4 over 18 times 5 over 18. So this will be equal to 2 over 9. Then we have 2 over 9 times 5 over 18. This will be equal to 1 over 9. What is 2 over 9? 1 over 9. And we have 2 over 9 times 5 over 9 is equal to 10 over 729. The denominator 999 will not change since it involves replacement of chips. Okay, direction. Consider the situation below and answer the questions that follow. We have number 1. A bag contains 2 green marbles, 3 yellow marbles, 5 blue marbles, and 6 black marbles. A marble is randomly selected, replaced, and a second marble is randomly selected. Find the probability of selecting a green marble, then a blue marble. So we have now probability of a blue marble and a green marble. So we have now probability of event A times probability of event B. So we have probability of 2 green marbles and we have 5 blue marbles. So we have now 2 over 16 times 5 over 16 is equal to 1 over 8 times 5 over 16 is equal to 5 over 128. So the probability of getting a blue and a green is equal to 5 over 128. Okay, number 2. A box of chocolate contains 3 dark chocolates and 6 white chocolates. Cheska randomly chooses a chocolate, eats it, and then randomly chooses another chocolate. What is the probability that Cheska chose a dark chocolate and then a white chocolate? So the answer here is we have equal to 1/4. Again, the answer in number 2, we have what's more, we have 1 over 4. Okay, that was Mathematics 10, Quarter 3, Module 6. What's more, we have Lesson 3. It's the end of my presentation. So just hope those who are not yet subscribing my YouTube channel, please subscribe now and do not forget to hit the notification bell for some updates of my video. This is Sir Castor Ayuban. Thanks for watching. For videos, please click here and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.